Hey guys, it's WWE Nexus 1000, and I'm going to try to do a quick video on the 2011 Survivor Series results and my thoughts and everything. So yeah, but I kind of have to make it quick because everyone's asleep. I have to be quiet, and my head's really hurting, like really bad. So yeah. So let's get started with the first match, which was the United States Champion. It was Dolph Ziggler versus John Morrison. And Dolph pretty much had control the whole match. And Morrison came back, and after that it was back and forth. And Morrison went for the pin on Dolph. And Vicky tried to put Dolph's foot on the rope without the referee seeing her, but the referee did see her and threw her out. So after that, the match went on for a little bit, and Morrison went for the Starship Pain and missed, and Dolph won with the zigzag. So shockingly enough, he really didn't have Vicky or Jack or anybody help him win, so that was kind of impressive, I guess. But for United States Champion match, it was a pretty good match, I will say that. So yeah, it was pretty good. The next match was the WWE Divas Champion, which was Beth Phoenix versus Eve. I want to say it was like a back and forth match. Pretty much how it ended was Eve went for the moonsault. Beth, I think, meant to push her off the top rope and out to the lumberjills, but Eve hanged on to the ropes, and Beth got on the top rope and pretty much pulled Eve up there and did a glam slam from the top rope. So that was definitely impressive. That was one way I've never seen a glam slam used before. But yeah, it was definitely... Eve's definitely gonna be crying after that for probably a month. So yeah. So the pinup strong diva Beth still is your champion, thank God. So yeah, so it was a pretty good match. For a Divas match, it was a good match, I will say that. There was a backstage segment between CM Punk and David Otunga. Pretty much it was David saying that he has Michael Cole's lawsuit case, and that he just needs to go on Raw tomorrow night and apologize for what he did. So yeah, Punk said he'll think about it, so whatever that means. I don't know what it means. But yeah. The next match was Team Orton versus Team Barrett. Yeah, so the match started out with Dolph and Kofi. They went at it for a little while, and Kofi eventually tagged in Randy Orton, and sorry guys, I am like really tired. Anyway, Kofi tagged in Orton, and Orton went in there, RKO'd Dolph, and eliminated him. So Dolph was the first elimination of the match. But tomorrow night he's gonna use the excuse that he was in another match before that. So, but whatever. And after that one, a little bit of a fight broke out between all the superstars, which I knew that would happen. It always happens. But during that fight, Sin Cara was hurt. He, I think, twisted his ankle wrong and broke it somehow. So Sin Cara will definitely be out of action for a while. That's for sure. So yeah, they'll probably talk about it more either tomorrow night or on Friday Night SmackDown. But yeah, but after that, then when everything was back under control, Orton tagged in Mason Ryan, and him and Cody fought for a couple seconds. But Cody pinned him after using the crossroads. So Mason was eliminated. Sheamus and Cody. Sheamus came in and him and Cody went at it. And pretty much how Cody tagged in Wade and they went at, or Cody tagged in Jack. And no, I'm sorry. Sheamus tagged in Kofi and Cody tagged in Wade. Wade put Cody in the wasteland. Wade put Kofi in the wasteland and Kofi was eliminated. Yeah. And then I think Sheamus came in again and Wade tagged in Jack. So it was Sheamus and Jack that went at it. And this was stupid on Jack's part, or Sheamus's part, because Sheamus had Jack in the corner and he was just beating on him and he did not stop when the referee counted to 5. So he was disqualified and couldn't continue the match. After he was disqualified, he didn't just leave. He put the broad kick on Jack, and Orton came in and capitalized like any smart person would. So it's now 1-on-3. So they all gang up on him for a couple seconds before the referees make him stop or something. Orton RKO'd Hanako, but then after that, Wade snuck in and put Randy in the wasteland and capitalized 1-2-3. So it was Wade Barrett and Cody Rhodes that came out successful. So yeah, that's how that ended. So it was a pretty good match, I'd say. Yeah, so it was pretty good. So yeah, the next match was for the World Heavyweight Champion. It was Mark Henry versus The Big Show. Started out back and forth. Then Henry took over the match and was working on Big Show's leg for a little while, which is what he always does, so it's really not a surprise. Then Show got back into it, and he managed to get Mark Henry knocked on the mat, and Big Show went to the top rope. I know, sounds crazy, right? But Big Show went to the top rope and did an elbow off the top rope onto Mark Henry, and he got it, and he went for the pin, and he kicked out, and they got up, and Show was gonna go for the knockout punch, but he missed, and Henry got himself disqualified when he kicked Big Show in the lower area, so he was disqualified, and therefore technically Big Show wins the match, but he does not get the championship. So they make it way too easy for people to keep their champions anymore. Anybody can get disqualified and just keep the championship. And it's pretty stupid, but Big Show did not get the championship. But after the match happened, Henry was about to break Big Show's leg again, but he missed. And Big Show actually put Mark Henry's foot into the chair, and I think he broke his ankle or his leg. I'm not sure. He might just have fractured it or popped something. I don't know. Anyway, it looks like he broke it, but I don't know yet. Like I said, they'll probably tell you more tomorrow or tonight on Raw or on Friday Night SmackDown. So yeah, hopefully he broke it. So yeah. Sorry guys. And the next match was the WWE Championship. It was Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk. First I just want to say, CM Punk had his own ring announcer. CM Punk had the legendary Hall of Famer Howard Finkel announce him. So I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, so we got to see the legend Howard Finkel. Anyway, to the match, it started out as Rio was in control. Rio was working on Punk's arm. Obviously, that's what he always works on. Punk took control with a kick. He got up and countered a move and kicked him in the face. And he did his running bulldog thing that he always does. And Punk pinned him and he kicked out. Punk went for the GTS. Rio countered with the backbreaker and took control. Punk took control with when he went for another GTS and again another counter. Rio turned that into the arm lock that he likes to use, and Punk reached over to the ropes, broke the count, and he ended up winning with the vice grip that he uses. Yeah, I can't remember what he calls it, but it's the vice grip that he uses. So he tapped out pretty much. So it was a pretty good match. Yeah, so it was pretty good. Like I said, I couldn't lose that match. I like Del Rio and I like Punk, so I couldn't lose. But yeah. And then the final match. My voice gets scratchy in case you guys couldn't tell. Anyway, it was the main event. It was John Cena and The Rock versus The Miz and R-Truth. And yeah. But yeah, so let's get this match started. And yeah, so where am I? Okay, so it started out as, I think, The Rock and The Miz started the match. And they fight for like a couple seconds, but R-Truth's over there screaming that he wants in and he wants Miz to tag him in. So of course he does. Yeah, and Rock tagged in Cena because apparently R-Truth wanted to fight Cena for some reason, and so Cena takes over, shocker, but The Miz and R-Truth take control, and so they pretty much continue tagging in and out. They bring they drag him in their corner and just tag in and out and start beating him really bad. And so after that goes on for a little while, Cena tries to counter with a few moves, but where was I lost my... Oh, okay, but he tries to counter with a few moves. I have to write this stuff down because I forget so easy. But couldn't Cena put The Miz in the STFU? Truth broke it up, but Cena put the Truth in the AA, I guess is what we're calling it now. And, crawled over to The Rock, but Truth came over and attacked The Rock, knocked him off the apron, and beat him up a little bit. And, so eventually, Cena finally got to The Rock. The Rock gets in there and starts attacking them both. Rock puts The Miz in the sharpshooter, and, but Truth came in to break it, and Cena attacked the Truth. Ended up The Rock winning with the People's Elbow on The Miz. So, pretty much Cena got R-Truth out of the ring. The Rock put the People's Elbow on The Miz, and that's how they won. But Cena was about to walk away, like up the apron or whatever, but he actually goes back into the ring, and they both do their poses or whatever, their poses. But after that, Cena gets in The Rock's face, trash-talking him. Shocker. And he was about to walk away, but The Rock put him in the rock bottom. So that's how that ended. Yay. But you just don't get in his face and start talking trash like that. But overall, it was a pretty good pay-per-view. So tell me what you guys think of it. Comment, like, please subscribe if you're not. And I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm really, really tired. And you guys take care. And yeah, I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow sometime. So, bye guys.